Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amanda Ray. I highly suggest you watch the very first one I made of the very first episode of the Sister Wives. Why am I making reactions to this? Well, I'll tell you why. I was born and raised in a polygamous cult myself. I was almost a plural wife, as they call it back home. I almost married I was supposed to marry my cousin. His parents are half siblings. I was from the Kingston group. So I do not like this show. I never wanted to watch it, but I had so many of you guys asking me to do a reaction to it. So I did it for you guys, and actually after doing the first one, I've been kind of curious how the Brown family's doing, and I'm a little bit embarrassed to say that I'm a little curious, but I cannot stand watching Kody Brown. So if you guys remember the last episode where I did the reaction to season 1, you know the rules. As soon as I get triggered, I'm opening a bottle of wine, okay? As soon as Kody Brown's noodle hair annoys me enough. Okay, so I'm not gonna watch an episode from every single season, but I also don't wanna watch the last episode because I feel like I'm gonna miss so much. So I think what I'm gonna do is, how many seasons does Sister Wives have? Wow, they have 18 seasons. How about I watch the first episode of the 17th season. Oh, that's so funny. The picture on the advertisement now is like shattered, like they're all falling apart. I assume he already married Robin by now, right? You know what's funny? A lot of people were like, Manda, your predictions were spot on, like the favorite wife thing. Robin's the favorite, apparently. I have not watched anything else other than that one episode I watched with you guys. I promised you guys I wouldn't be watching these without you. So season 17, episode 1 is called It's Over. I have to buy it. Kody and Christine have a tense discussion about their marriage. Oh wow, it only took 17 seasons for her to realize. Remember Christine? She kept talking about how she only wanted to ever be a third wife because she wanted the family, blah, blah, blah. Christine didn't marry for love. Christine didn't marry for Kody. She married for that like stability that she thought that polygamy was gonna bring her. I'm not gonna bet my ass chicken like I did last time, but I'm just gonna bet you, okay? I'm just gonna bet you that the marriage is not doing so well. I don't know why, it's just a hunch. Okay, let's buy $2. We're gonna buy it.
Previously on Sister Wives. My biggest concern right now is how we go forward. We can't keep living like this.
It's your decision. The whole COVID quarantine is your decision.
We all agreed to this.
You have the nanny over. She's over all the time.
What does the nanny do?
It makes me realize that in plural marriage, I don't matter. I am not the head of this family. And that's not the deal we made when we got married.
No. Okay, the head of the house, the head of the family, that is something that is used so much in these polygamous cults, is the man is always the head of the house. That's the deciding so what that means is like basically the man gets the final say. Like let's say I'm married to my loving husband that the Lord has told me that I need to marry, and then we have a disagreement. Like let's say I don't want to abuse my kids, and he says, well, we need to abuse our kids, and we have a disagreement we can't come to the same terms with. Guess what happens? He gets to choose, and he gets to abuse. What, you don't matter? Of course you don't matter. No one cares about you. Thank you. Remember how I was saying in the first, oh, I'm so triggered. Oh, we're only 30 seconds in, you guys. So yeah, your opinion doesn't matter, Kody. You're probably not around the kids as much as the mom, so you shouldn't be the head of the house. You're probably out playing with the nanny or whoever. I don't even know who the nanny is, but you're out just following your own pee-pee wherever it wants to go, and then you want to be the head of the house? When these women are built, the house is being carried on their backs, dude. Why should you get to be the head of the house when you aren't even in the house? If I become an alcoholic, it's Kody Brown's fault. It's another thing, you're gonna have to pray for your sins in heaven for making Amanda an alcoholic. So get on your knees. Okay, so okay, let's go.
It's lonely. I'm not giving up on my relationship with Kody. Like, I live alone.
What relationship? I live alone, exactly. What relationship? Run, Mary, run! Honey, you'll look great. You'll find someone better. Someone who's not going to be sleeping with 4 people at the same time. I swear to God, you will find someone better. And honestly, if being single sounds better than that.
Wow, are these the rules you guys follow
I'm
at
just
your
gonna
house?
say it out loud. I know
These are what
everybody's
she
like
follows.
suspicious of me. Well, just please stop.
My kids are blaming Robin for making the rules.
It's been 8 months since I've been able to hang out with my dad. Of course I'm gonna rebel a little.
I'm at my wit's end with this whole stuff. He said, I'm not interested in having an intimate marriage anymore. I'm not okay with staying in a marriage where there's no intimacy.
The weirdest thing just happened. I guess I've been moved out of the house. Personally, I don't know what to think about this.
Wow, that was just the recap. This is like CSI Miami. This is not a Sister Wives. What is this? Wow, look at that belly. If you want to be the man of the house and have all the responsibilities, now you can be the one getting pregnant, Kody. He already looks like he's pregnant. I'm being a bitch, and I don't care. It's okay to make fun of people who are assholes. That's my morals and values. If it's against your morals and values, click away. But if people are assholes, it gives me free ground to say whatever I want about them. And I live by that.
So, I mean, things with Kody and I have been hard for a long time. Months ago, we had a conversation. I mean, he just made it very blatantly clear that he said he just wasn't attracted to me anymore and we were not going to have an intimate marriage anymore. We didn't touch, we didn't hold hands, we didn't hug, nothing. We had for a long time. So I just told him not to stay in my room anymore. I didn't want him in my space anymore.
She drops a bomb on me. She said, I don't want you to stay in my room anymore.
Well, the bigger bomb is to say that I'm not attracted to you anymore, but then you're not gonna have sex with her, you're not gonna be attracted to her, but you wanna sleep in her bed? The bigger bomb is what you dropped. It's so funny when men will be like, they'll say something out of pocket, like effed up, and then you say, you turn right around and give them the same thing back, or you respond to it in the way that you're receiving it, and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know what? You're dropping a bomb on me right now, and that's unfair. It's like, shut up. Can I skip ahead?
She's like, my room is a special place to me and nothing special happens there for us. I'm like, okay. I don't know why people have marriages they're like this, romance-free marriage.
It felt really good to tell him to not come over. I didn't know how wonderful it was.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off for a second, Christina. I love you. God bless your heart. But the whole, I stand with her on this. Of course he can have a sex-free marriage with her because he's getting sex from other women. Christine's just expected to sit there and be celibate for the rest of her life because her husband doesn't find her attractive. He's such a narcissist, you guys. And I'm not saying that everyone who gets married has to stay attracted to their partner for the rest of their life. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you cannot be married to someone and tell them that I'm not attracted to you anymore, but I want to stay living with you, and then get upset with them when they're like, no, I deserve to be able to have the pleasures that you're having when you're leaving. Duh. Continue, Christine, my love.
Wonderful it was to claim my room.
I came out to the garage. Kody's nightstand, Kody's clothes from dresser. I found that she had moved all my stuff from our bedroom.
That's so nice of her. She packed it up for you. You should say thank you. Now you don't have to do it. You're welcome, Kody. Ass.
She had boxed it up and put it in the garage. I just ran in and saw labels. Having a hard time not being a little frustrated by this. Why? What is going on here?
Because you want to sleep with other women and not her. Why? I just told her that I just want to sleep with Robin and not her anymore. Why was she so mad about that? Why would she do this to me? It's like a 2-year-old. You have to explain it. Because, sweetheart, people have feelings other than you.
Honest with you, I feel slighted.
Okay, hanging out with you isn't enough for my girls.
Either way, we're not jiving and I'm out of the house.
I want to give props to Christine for standing up for herself. And I also want to give props to everyone on this, even Kody, for being able to be so vulnerable on TV like that. and to be able to like talk about the issues that you're having publicly like that. I think it's really good. And I hope that Kody's learning from all of this, but honestly, what are we, 16 seasons in, 17 seasons in, and he's the same father mucker we saw in season 1. I don't think there's any growing that's happening with that noodle head, you know what I mean? I'm triggered.
I want to talk with Robin about what's going on at Christine's house because she has a nature of understanding relationships.
Hey,
Hey,
check to.
I'm going over to Christine's house.
You're going where?
I gotta go to Christine's house. I gotta have a conversation with her.
Okay. Everything okay?
No. She says I need to talk to you. She follows me out to my truck. She says I don't want you to stay here anymore. I didn't know what that meant. I was kind of dumbfounded. I was almost slack-jawed.
What is slack-jawed? How do you know what slack-jawed is, Kody? You little perv.
We're not monogamous, so that doesn't count.
I don't know. Sometimes you just can't sleep in the same bed with your spouse because you're struggling. Maybe she just needs a break. But he doesn't need to not be there. I mean, in fact, it should be the other way around. He should be there, present.
Why not ask Christine what she wants? Why not ask Christine, hey, do you want me in here? Because I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I obviously want this to work, but not in a sexual way, because And then if she says, no, get the hell out of my house, then respect her wishes, you know? How about ask Christine what makes Christine comfortable? Don't ask Robin what makes Christine comfortable.
Well, yeah, but you gotta stay and like fix it and figure it out.
You know, I don't want to be sexist here, but why does a guy have to sleep on the couch? It's his room, too.
He is sexist, by the way. Spoiler, you're sexist, Kody. Whether you want to be it or not, you are sexist. If you're a man that believes you're allowed to sleep with as many women that you can marry, but the women have to stay loyal to one man, you're sexist, okay? I don't care. You're sexist.
So I'm just going to just ask her why she moved my boxes.
Did she tell you? She didn't tell you why. I mean, like, I don't know.
I haven't talked to her. Well, what's the point of staying the night there? I've got no place to shower. It's the walk of shame. I'm not going to do it.
I feel like there's an unfairness in plural marriage, where if a husband is having a problem with one wife, you know, he's going to somebody else's house. That wife he's having a problem with is alone. She doesn't have somebody else.
That's something that I always thought was so unfair in the order. Like when my dad would get mad at my mom, he wouldn't sit there and try to work it out with her. He would just go to another wife's house till my mom calmed down. So my mom would be isolated and alone because my dad didn't know how to handle any confrontation. So he would just go, you know, cycle through the other wives that he had. And my mom had to just deal with it on her own. So it really is like just being a single parent.
Stay in the house. Even if you're not in her room, you stay in the house. You sleep on the couch. You get a cot. You have truly sleep with her.
Before she moved my stuff out, there was a couple times I just stayed until when she asked me not to stay in her room.
Cody,
And then the kids went to bed and she went to bed and I just left.
Plan on staying there, even if you're sleeping on the couch. Yes.
No, that does no.
Yes.
No. That doesn't work.
It does.
It
does.
How does that work?
Because you're still in the house and she might come down and speak to you. And she might want to maybe this is just a thing where she's seeing if you'll stick it out.
I don't know. I don't like that advice because it kind of just sounds like she said no, but did she mean no? She said get away from me, but did she mean get away from me? Maybe she didn't mean that. You know what I mean? Like, respect what she said, brother.
Listen, I hate the idea because first of all, it gives Christine power over where I sleep. I've done this, like, you know, Janelle's tried kicking me out, and Robin's tried kicking me out. Like Mary did it all the time. That's a game. To me, that's a game. I don't want to play that game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reality of polygamy. Nobody likes it. Shocker!
I'm headed over to Christine's house now, and I'm going into essentially an unknown. I have so many emotions, like I'm ambivalent, but I'm galled by it. And I'm like, how dare she move my stuff out of my house? I really just want to know what she's thinking now because we are not communicating. Hi.
I really don't want Kody in my room. It's gotten to the point where his presence just gives me anxiety.
It's because he's a narcissist. Have you ever been in a relationship with a narcissist where like the second they come into your space, you don't feel safe anymore? Your safe space is no longer safe anymore. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. Christine seems like a really cool person though.
I kind of noticed you moved me into the garage.
I did.
Like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Why'd you move me out?
I guess for a lot of reasons. It was hard having your stuff here. It was really, really hard. Kody, once you said you weren't attracted to me and you didn't want to have any sort of an intimate marriage with me, I didn't.
Christine, that wasn't a call for where we're at.
Gaslighting. So you are the only one that gets to make the shots. Okay, got it. No, the man of the house.
I can't have a marriage. It's not an intimate marriage. It's not fair.
I didn't tell you that I wasn't going to be intimate with you.
You did.
No, I didn't.
So Kody and I had a conversation months ago about what our marriage looked like in the future. It was terrible.
So what? I'm like, so you don't want us to have an intimate marriage? And he goes, no. And I'm like, that's not enough for me. I can't not have an intimate marriage. And he goes, people do it all the time. I know couples that don't have intimate marriages.
It's easy for him, again, it's easy for him to do because he's getting it somewhere else. And then to expect Christine to just, you know what I mean? Like, but also, blessing in disguise, Christine, do you really want to be sleeping with him? His noodles falling all over the place. Maybe he's doing you a favor. Think about that.
I mean, he just made it very blatantly clear that he didn't see our relationship ever changing, like ever having an intimate marriage again. I never signed up for a marriage like that. Never. If he doesn't want to have a real marriage with me, I don't want him in my bed.
I asked you that night if it was over, like if our intimate part of our marriage was over, and you said it was over.
No, I just shrugged my shoulders. I didn't tell you it was over.
You said that you were not attracted to me, and we would
Christine,
not have an intimate
I
marriage.
didn't use those words at all.
Well, you've used them.
Gaslighting. And I wonder if he's backtracking because it's now on camera and he knows how the public is gonna think that he's coming off, which is a butthole, a poopy butthole. That's how he's coming off.
Words enough.
I shrugged my shoulders and said, we'll see. I didn't use those words.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what words you used. You know what you were doing. I know so many men like this that will be like, I never said that. I said this, but it's the same thing. But they're so hyper focused on how you didn't say exactly word for word how they said it, and so it like deflects from what they did. It's just a typical gaslighting technique.
You know, I don't want to get all confrontational here. She had been telling family members that she was wanting to leave me. We're talking, I think, a year or so ago. She's been telling everybody she wants to leave, and she's never told me. She's never talked to me about it. So when she says that, she asks me if we're ever going to be intimate, I'm hearing rumors from everybody that she's been threatening to leave. She hasn't been talking to me. I shrug my shoulders because I'm not going to be fooling around with a woman who's talking about leaving me.
He didn't just shrug his shoulders. I mean, can you imagine? It was one of the most humiliating experiences of my life. I don't want to be married to a guy who's just going to shrug his shoulders when I'm asking him if we're going to have an intimate marriage. I don't know. I guess that depends entirely on you. Well, both that.
I think we both just need to be free of each other. I'm just ready to be free. It was bad before COVID. It's been 10, 12 years of bad.
No, it's not been 10 or 12 years of bad.
For you, it's been longer.
Oh, for you, it's been longer because you're the one that unraveled this whole thing on me. All of Lehigh I thought was a beautiful experience, a blessing, everything. And you told me that it wasn't.
Okay, what happened in Lehigh that was like, do you remember?
What happened in Lehigh?
Where mine and Kody's marriage started to disintegrate is actually when I was pregnant with Truly.
Should we introduce her?
Yes.
This is
Remember this scene? Wow, they're referencing all the way back from the one episode I watched. I feel like I'm a part of the family now because I remember this.
I was overwhelmed with everything. I still had to produce some sort of income. So I was working at night And Aspen in 5th grade was tucking the kids in bed at night, 10 years old, running the house after I'd leave for work. And I asked Kody, I said, I need your help. And he goes, I can't do that. I'm in other houses. I'm like, we live in one house. You just can't come over and tuck my kids in bed and talk to them and put them in bed? And he said, no, I just can't.
She says that, and that never happened. I don't know what she's talking about.
More gaslighting, more gaslighting. I don't know what she's talking about. She's crazy. She's making Christine out to be this crazy person. But like, you guys, I'm on Christine's side. I don't care. I don't care what you say. We honestly don't even have to hear what you have to say, Kody, because it's irrelevant.
Because she was asking for stuff that I couldn't give her because I had other wives to be and other children to be tending to as well.
Okay, so part of me is like so badly wanting to be like, told you so, Christine. Like, didn't you know that this is gonna happen when you get into a polygamous relationship? You're not gonna have all the benefits of a monogamous relationship. But also, Christine was groomed. I don't even know Christine, but I believe she was groomed as a child to think that polygamy was this great, beautiful blessing. And she was just like that. She was like planning on being the third wife. She always knew that's what she wanted. And so I can't say told you so because she didn't know. She was told her whole life that polygamy is this beautiful blessing. And then she gets into it and she's like, what the hell? So of course the whole thing was hard because it was like a rude awakening. But then I'm sure their belief system is you don't get divorced. I'm sure that's why she stayed with him for so long, because if they are, and she is AUB, so AUB is a polygamous group in Utah, and because of her last name, doing some research on her, she's like AUB royalty. So she, I guarantee you, had this thought in the back of her brain like, I can't get divorced, I can't get divorced, I have to pretend I'm happy, I have to pretend. There's like a lot of pressure on her. So she's finally coming out, however many, like 17 years later, thank goodness, right? But makes you wonder how many polygamous families, how many women are just white-knuckling it through life, just hating, hoping that in the afterlife they get the blessings that they were promised on this earth by a man who's probably got noodle hair.
I'm not the best sister wife.
You don't get to blame me alone for how this relationship has gone for us.
Blaming you alone.
Yes, you are. You're telling me I'm never around. I don't have time to play like she has time to play.
Why are you insisting on holding on to me?
If you don't want to be married to me anymore, you don't want to have an intimate marriage with me anymore, flip and tell me. It is cowardly. Man up.
When did she start swearing? Ooh la la.
It wasn't just about me and Lehi. You were telling me things about your sister wives that you didn't like about them and how that relationship was.
I know that I'm not the best sister wife. I'm not that close to Mary. I'm not that close to Robin. I'm super close to Janelle. I mean, I get jealous. So it's really hard to have a relationship with sister wives that are in a good marriage. It's really difficult.
You don't get to blame me alone for how...
I could totally see that, like getting jealous of the wives that you it's so obvious that he has favorites, right? It's obvious that Robin was one of his favorites. And so how can you have a really good relationship with someone who has a better sex life with your husband than you? I'm sure that almost every polygamous relationship has some type of, I mean, unless you're the favorite wife, you're like, oh no, that's never happened. I'm not jealous of any of them, because you know that you're the favorite. So whatever.
This relationship has gone for us.
Blaming you alone.
Yes, you are. You're telling me I'm never...
So let's just say we've lived here for 800 days. He went hiking with us once. He's been kayaking with us twice. One time he didn't even get in the water. That's 3 times he's gone with us. 3 out of 800.
I was here for full days regularly. I remember full days here. But when people work, they leave the house. When people have things to do, they leave the house. I don't have time to play like she has time to play. I got a lot of work to do and a lot of responsibilities. I don't get this. You don't show up here and stuff like that. It's like, what are you doing all day? It's certainly not cooking and cleaning, because then, listen, there's nothing to say here.
He is like the stereotypical sexist narcissist.
What are you doing all day? Certainly not cooking and cleaning like you're supposed to be doing because you're a woman.
Raising your damn kids, Kody. Because where the fuck are you? God.
Why are you insisting on holding on to me? Why?
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Shut up.
You were interested in a sexual marriage with me. You said that. You said people survive for years without having an intimate marriage. You said that.
You're
Expecting that
blaming
from
me for me being turned off by your behavior.
So Christine, I don't know what to tell you, but if you don't start being submissive to me and cooking and cleaning and doing all the things that turn me on, then I don't want to have sex with you. I'll just go have sex with Robin, because she pleases me by cooking and cleaning the way that I want. I'm the man of the house. Can you tell by my noodle hair? Okay, I'm gonna stop with the noodle hair.
We've been married for 25 years. I've known you for almost 30 years. Don't insult me. Tell me straight up. If you don't want to be married to me anymore, you don't want to have an intimate marriage with me anymore, flip and tell me. It is cowardly. Man the up. Come on.
So why would I want you
Christine,
in my bed?
I bought this house. I bought this furniture. I bought this bed. This is my place too.
I know, but you don't love me.
It's so embarrassing. This conversation, just looking at it, is so embarrassing.
Oh, poor Christine. She probably walked into this marriage having so much hope, and then the only man she's probably ever slept with is Kody, and it turns out like this.
Being married to you has been heartache, and it's been pain, because I've tried for so long, so hard to be what you needed.
Yeah, I
And to
agree.
do everything that I could do to make it so you would want to be around me. I tried so.
Everything but treat your sister wives with kindness and respect.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay. That statement makes me want to scream. As if I haven't had my heart broke for years by her complaints and hatred of plural marriage. Here's the thing. Christine was great at being willing to mother Janelle's kids. Okay? But she was never willing to mother or be a good mother to Robin's kids.
I always wonder how much all of them really were wanting Robin to come into the family. Do you guys remember even in season 1, the episode 1, the last one we watched together, it seemed like there were some hesitations. And I don't know about them, but in my family, when the third wife was coming into the family, there was some disagreements. And my dad did it anyways because he's the man of the house. And that ruins a lot when you just go ahead and bring someone into the family when there's not everyone agreeing on it. It's going to cause some contention and it's going to cause some rough feelings. So I'm not 100% sure what happened, but I have a hunch that there was some guilting and manipulation going on to get Robin to come into the family because the Lord wanted it, right? That's what I think happened. That's just my opinion.
The reason I'm not attracted is because she's not
Cooking and cleaning like she should be. Is that so hard to understand?
I'm sorry.
being loyal. It feels like because I feel betrayed.
I don't want you to say another word about loyalty again, okay? I don't want the word loyalty to come out of your mouth ever again. And if I see you walking down the street saying loyalty, I'm gonna yank your noodles.
It's true, we married under circumstances that were not romantic.
They were for me. They weren't for you.
Okay,
It was romantic for me.
I didn't know better.
And how'd you
And-
know better?
Had I known better,
You wouldn't have
if-
married me.
but it felt like we were following through with the destiny.
I know, but do you think I want to be in a marriage where you look
Christine,
bad?
but we were in a marriage. After that, we got in marriage that was wonderful.
It wasn't wonderful for you.
I can't sit and have you criticize and undermine other people in their whole lives and watch you do that and feel respect for you.
I'm not undermining anybody. You're
Christine,
talking
I
about-
fell in love with you because I thought you were treating people great, and then you started treating people badly, and that really messed with that.
How long has it been since I treated people badly? You're talking about when I was insecure?
So basically what he's saying is the reason he's not attracted to me is because I treat my sister wives terrible? Is that what he's saying? I don't care what he's saying. I'm not being mean. I had all these criteria I had to meet in order for him to be attracted to me. Can we just say then that it's over? If I have to meet all these criteria in order for him to be attracted to me, I just can't be myself.
Again, another tactic of a narcissist. Sorry, he screams narcissist. If you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't love you for who you are and they want you to fit into this box, like, yes, if she's like being petty and things like that, like that's something that's not okay, but she just admitted that she had insecurities. She was being insecure. And I guarantee you, if he was just, if he made the space safe enough for her to open up and be vulnerable, like, yeah, I'm a little insecure about these things, and allow it to be a healthy conversation, I feel like the relationship would be different. But what a narcissist does is they have this square, this box, and if you don't fit in that box, they're not going to give you the time of day. Like you, and then you do get more insecure. You get more frustrated and sad because you see him loving on all these other wives, and you think, what's wrong with me? Why can't I fit this box, this perfect little human that he wants me to be, and then he'll finally love me? That's not love. That's not love. You do this for me, and then I'll love you. That's not love. Sorry, but no. Nope, 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 nope.
I just can't be myself. He's just not attracted to me. I mean, I could probably count to my hand how many times he told me I was actually beautiful. And I don't think that has anything to do with my sister wives.
So you're saying
That's so sad. That happens a lot in the order, the polygamous cult I came from. There were women that they finally would leave their abusive polygamous husband, and I would compliment them, tell them that they looked so beautiful, and they just don't even know how to take the compliment because they've never been told that. Because these men just can't give them the time of day. Because you know what? You know who the real insecure one is? The man. The man is so insecure that they have to put everybody else down around them to feel superior.
now you just see it completely unsalvageable.
Oh, it's over. Why do you feel different?
Ugh, so annoying. His dumb face. Stop being dumb.
Okay, so we can unravel this farther because it's true that I wasn't attracted to you when we got married. I felt pressured into the marriage. I did not know better at the time.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, really? He didn't know better? So did he marry me out of an obligation? You know, our church doesn't have the whole arranged marriages, but it sounds to me that he felt like he had to marry me. That's so sad.
When we find a good place in that marriage, I felt
he
like
wearing
it
a
was
Rolex?
destiny.
It was great for years.
So why is it so easy to get rid of it?
Why is it so easy for you to poop on it, Kody?
My heart's been shattered enough. You think it's dramatic? I don't know, but Kody, my heart
He's like, well, I've been fine. I don't get it.
has been shattered enough.
Okay.
Why would you want to hang on to this?
I think it's just irresponsible at the point we are with our kids at the point they are.
It's irresponsible how it's been going, Kody. Okay. Why don't you just take some accountability for once in your fucking life?
Here's the thing. I think we should be trying to work towards reconciliation for the sake of our kids. And then I mean,
I will never agree with someone who wants to stay in a marriage just for the sake of the kids, because if you are in a toxic relationship, the toxicity will spread to the children. So why not divorce and be healthy within yourself, and then you can be co-parenting in a healthy way? How about that? I disagree with everything Kody ever has thought in his brain. I disagree with all of it.
it's literally like she's moved on, and I'm sitting here like a dope. I feel pathetic.
Maybe you feel pathetic because you are.
Christine,
Look,
I
you're
have
talking about
struggled to
Isabel.
keep this family healthy for so long at major sacrifice for myself.
Before you get
And
angry,
I've been fought.
I defended you. We had
Why would I
awesome
believe
times.
that in the state that you're at?
I don't, because you don't trust me. It's fine.
That's true. I
That's
don't
true.
trust you.
Please don't point your finger at me or the conversation.
Well, that's true.
Don't point your finger at me.
Fine, stop pointing the blame at me.
Okay.
You and I have
She's like, don't point your finger at me. He's like, fine. He does this, a little point. Not the point, but a little point. Fine. I won't point my fingers at you, but I'll do this.
I'm sorry, it's conditional based upon being part of a plural family.
A couple times a year doesn't work for a marriage.
Tell him, Christine. He's like, why?
You say a couple times a year feels like an accusation.
You're not interested in an intimate marriage with me. I was.
You are?
Was, Kody. I'm not interested in an intimate marriage with you anymore. Even if you said at this point we could have intimacy again, I wouldn't believe it for a second. It's not like when I'm away from you.
Even if you said you liked plural marriage and would be devoted to it, I wouldn't believe that for a second.
Okay.
You know what the crazy thing is like I definitely thought of all of the wives, Christine was the most like devoted to plural marriage because from a young age she wanted to be a plural wife, right? She was like, I wanted to be a third wife. She had it all planned out in her brain. But now she's like a plural marriage hater, which is insane, right? It just goes to show like it's just not healthy. I need more wine.
Christine, that's our deal. Our deal was plural marriage.
But in plural marriage, when it was really good for both of us and I was secure and I had an important place and I was important to you, then plural marriage was awesome. Then I felt displaced and I felt hopeless. And yes, I got jealous for the first time ever.
Oh my goodness.
You
for
want to
10
keep
years
back.
then. That was the problem. The problem was just that you never got over that.
You are an ass.
He is. I've been telling you guys this. I've been saying it, and now you're saying it too.
My value as a human being is contingent upon how you feel I'm treating other people and you don't find me attractive. I think you're looking for excuses. Why should how I treat the woman you love? That's just what it comes down to. I think he has a favorite wife, and I think he has a favorite wife.
I think they knew this for a long time, but like right now I'm like, really? It took you 17 years to find out he had a favorite? Come on. I think they all knew he had a favorite. They all know.
And apparently I'm not treating her well enough. So there's nothing I can do. I mean, honestly, what he's asking from me is ridiculous.
What if that was Robin's, like, Robin was like twisting the knife, like, you should stay at her house, even though she said no. I think she means yes, you should stay at her house and see how that goes. You should force yourself into her room. I think she would like that. She's like manipulating Kody to like pester Christine so that they break up faster. Robin, you're nasty.
Let's just look at present where we are.
Yeah, marriage sucks.
Do you want to be married to me? Do you want to
Christine, do you want to be married to me? Because you're the one that shot the first two blows here.
No, I don't want to be married to you.
Thank you. Somebody finally said it.
I'm good with that. Nobody's a prisoner here.
Good.
What does that mean now?
I need to move, Kody.
Why?
Move back to Utah where
Why?
I'm surrounded with people that want to spend time with me.
We have children together, Christine. I have to be in their lives. Just because you decided to travel during COVID doesn't mean that I shouldn't have access to them. I'm like, I'm just messed up by this. She's taking Truly away now. She's going to move. You can't legally leave with her, I don't think.
It's heartbreaking being around you. It is so hard.
What? If you don't love me and you want out, so what? We got a family together.
So what? I tried so hard to keep my cool because the camera's on right now. You are so lucky the camera's on right now.
So, all right, we're not lovers anymore, but our family still is a family. How do we do that? You're going to sit here and continue to be jealous the rest of your life that I love other people and feel affection towards them? That's the poison in this whole thing is you sat here the whole time going, I want something more than what I'm getting. Each one of these relationships works on their own merits. So she's sitting here laying this at the feet of somebody that she's jealous of when she's not taking any accountability for the fact that our relationship together is where the problem lies, not in some favoritism that I have for any of the other wives, Mary, Janelle, or Robin.
He makes sure to say Robin last because Robin's the obvious favorite. I see what you did there.
So you get married to somebody else, you can bring them here and they can become part of the family. You don't break up the family with what you're trying to do. And if you're a grown-up, grown-ups do that.
You expect me to stay here?
And you know what else grown-ups do? They perm their hair because they're a grown-ass man. And a grown-ass man can perm their hair if they want to.
We have kids together. Yeah, I know, it feels like you've poisoned the well for me.
I know you think that way.
Yes, I believe that.
I know you believe that. And I don't think there's anything that I can say to tell you that.
No, there's not, but we can still actually...
Hey, don't cut her off. Don't cut her off. Christine, you know what? Now we're going to cut you off right now. I'm going to skip ahead. I can't listen to his gaslighting anymore.
Before COVID ever hit.
Sorry, this one's not going to work with me,
This
Christine.
does work.
Don't cut her off. Stop cutting her off. You're being an ass. Why does he do that? That's so annoying. Okay, we're cutting you off again, Kody, because you're being annoying little... You're going to go in timeout soon, mister, because you're acting like a baby boy.
I know that being here feels like we're not part of a family anyway. I know that being here...
Being here during COVID is hard on everybody. You're making a decision. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
You haven't been around for years. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm here every third night or every sixth night, whichever that happens to be. Yes, I am here, and you can't say that I'm not. She hasn't been mistreated. There's no victim here. She's lost her faith, her religion, her direction, and now she is wanting out of this marriage. You're going on a singular memory of what has happened for the past 10 months, while I kept the rules and you broke them. That makes me look like a bad guy to my kids. I know, because guess what? My adult children are coming after me too, and saying that I've been neglecting everybody. And I'm like trying to explain to them that I wasn't neglecting everybody, that those who were being neglected were breaking the rules and making it so I couldn't do my job. You and I are not going to convince each other about our past. Actually, you have convinced me about our past, and I am tired of saying plural marriage sucks, because I have people I know who live it well, and are happy.
Who? Boo!
This is what I'm afraid of. You take Truly and you go to Utah, the most polygamy unfriendly state in the...
That's not true. That is so not true. They just passed an HB 99 law. Like, there's so many times that Utah has been pro-polygamy. Like, how many times has anyone gotten arrested for living polygamy? Only, like, way back when the LDS... No. The only times that people have gotten prosecuted for living polygamy was back when, like, the LDS church was, like, trying to denounce it to become a state. That's a bunch of bullshit. I don't like that he said that. It's not even true. Whatever. Anyways, go on. There's over 40,000 polygamists in Utah alone, and none of them are getting prosecuted. There's even incest polygamists. My family. No one's going to jail. Okay? If anything, Utah welcomes polygamy. Okay? I don't know where you're getting your stats from.
You get a boyfriend who wants some of our money, and between you, your boyfriend, and the state of Utah, I lose any access to Truly and all my money because I've seen it happen to...
The truth comes out. He wanted to keep you in a cage because he was worried he was going to lose his money. Thank you for painting us a picture, Kody. You can leave now.
So that's your biggest fear?
Utah, a greedy boyfriend, a user, a greedy new husband.
I hate to say this, but she's already got a greedy husband right now. We're looking at him.
I would like you to promise me that that will never happen.
I'm not making any promises to you, you dumb little noodlehead.
It's not gonna happen.
Promise?
Mm-hmm. I promise.
Yeah, and everything Kody is saying and how he's behaving is confirming my decision. I made the right decision. He is not safe for me. Can you, sorry, that was really, he's not safe for me. I don't think, there's no doubt in my mind that I've chosen correctly here.
Living plural marriage has been an effort. There's been no joy.
You're excited about getting out.
I'm heartbroken about getting out.
No, she's excited to get away from you. Come on, Kody. Everyone's excited to get away from you. Come on now. Don't act shocked.
I can't live in that heartbroken spot.
I just saw a glint in your eye. You're excited about getting out.
And if she is, what's it to ya? Grow up.
But I look at it as being very hard.
It's been worse for Mary. You and I have had way more romance than me and Mary have had in 5 years.
Okay, comparing this pile of poo-poo to this pile of poo-poo. This one stinks less. It's still poop, okay? It's still poopy caca doo-doo, okay? Oh, wow, the camera is...
Want what you and Mary have. And I would never want what you and I have. And nor do I want Mary to have that relationship with you. No way. That's hard. That's so heartbreaking.
I get so frustrated when he's like, yeah, but Mary's doing this and she's fine. I'm like, why are you comparing my marriage with you, with your marriage?
That's so
with
unhealthy.
Mary? Why don't we compare your marriage with Robin with my marriage with you? I mean, why don't we compare that?
It's been so hard to talk about plural marriage, to talk about sister wives. It has been so heartbreaking and so hard being your wife, where I feel like I don't matter and I'm not important. You have so many other places you'd rather be. Do I need to bring up the Mother's Day where you came over for 15? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Our memories are different. It's fine. Your time is your time. It's fine. Do whatever you want with it.
Christine, I mean, I see my stuff moved out. I've been defensive ever since I've seen that. Okay?
It is heartbreaking being your wife. It's been heartbreaking being your wife for years. It has been heartbreaking when I asked you for help, and I still ask you to help, and I ask you to be a partner, and I ask you to be here. And you're not. You're not. I don't care what you say.
And I see it as it's...
You're not here. And when you're here, you're not it doesn't matter. But
I don't know how you
when
say
I
it, but I'm
was
sitting here trying to engage the
important
kids
to you,
all the time.
when I was important to you and I mattered, it was fine. It was easy to live plural marriage. It was fine. But now all I get is a constant reminder every time I see you, every time there's a family get together, every single time I see you being this amazing husband, this amazing dad who cares, who helps in the home, who spends so much time there that the kids are so secure with you. And they're 100% great with you because you've given them the opportunity to be there with them. I see it, and
now
I
you're
watch
comparing
it.
relationships.
I'm
and
not
you know what?
comparing.
Yeah, you are.
Cody, when we get
you
together,
are.
I
This
just
is
don't
the
know what I
poison
did
that you've
wrong.
been putting in plural marriage for
What
12 years.
did I do wrong that you wouldn't help me? All the times that I've asked
I
you.
felt like I was. I felt like I was here. I felt like I was dealing with somebody who was constantly agitated. I felt like somebody that like there was a constant discomfort. So if I seemed detached when I was here, it was because
I don't know how to properly respond to heartbreak. That's what this is. Because my heart has been broken enough.
So for us, plural marriage doesn't work.
For us, marriage doesn't work.
I feel like to Kody, Robin's more important, certainly than I am. And I've been a third wheel for years now. And I know it, and everybody knows it. And it's sad, and it sucks. But my relationship with Kody isn't as important. It's not. No matter what he says, it's not. The sun doesn't set and rise and set on me. It doesn't. But nor has it ever.
I mean, you've decided to move on, and I'm sitting here going, all right.
Why would you want me to stay?
Because I'm supposed to.
You don't want to. You don't really want to.
I'm sorry.
Wow, it's the first good thing that he said this whole Took him a whole hour.
I'm sorry too.
First nice thing he said, I'm sorry.
We can't make ourselves into something that we don't want to be, because I think we've tried doing that for years now.
That's the end. Okay. Well, I have a few thoughts. Good for Christine. I hope that she finds her happiness. I am nervous though, because and this has nothing to do with Christine. I don't know Christine. This has nothing to do with like my assumptions of her. This has everything to do with what I've seen with women that come out of polygamy. Because it is such a toxic relationship that they're in, they tend to, the next guy they date is really just a step up from the narcissist they were dating. So they're like, oh my gosh, this person actually sees me. This person doesn't interrupt me every time I talk. This person doesn't, put me down. And so they put this new man on a pedestal, and he's not that great. He's just better than Kody. And I hope to God that Christine, whoever she's with now, it's not that case. And I'm just saying that because a lot of people, including myself, come from polygamy, come from this toxic lifestyle, culty lifestyle, and then the first person they're with tends to be kind of not a very good person. And so I really, really, really hope she's with a healthy person and she's in a healthy relationship, because she deserves that so, so much. I want to know now. I want to watch the next one. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know. Kody, if you're watching, get away from me. Kody, if you're watching, I'm very displeased with you, as I always am. Nothing new here. Be here for the next one so I can be more displeased with you if you'd like. Everybody, come watch the next one if we're going to watch another one, if we're going to do this again. It'll probably be the same thing, me hating on Kody as per usual. That was part 1. That was the pilot of the season. I kind of want to watch the last episode. I don't want to watch all the little nitty-gritty. I just want to see how it ends, the last episode of that season, and then we'll see. I don't know. I'm getting too invested, and it's kind of freaking me out because I don't know why I care. Anyways, leave your comments down below if you'd like to see me do this again. Also, let me know if you have any insight as well onto this family, and I will see you guys in the next video or on Cold Cup of Coffee on Sundays. Love you guys. Bye.